so I did Taurus moon, I did Virgo moon. That's what it was. So Virgo and Libra moon has passed. So let's see what messages are Taurus sun, moon, rising, or anywhere you strongly have this in your chart. So let's see what comes out. So I just want to invite my angels of light and love into my atmosphere to give me the messages for sun, moon, rising Tauruses, for how this, okay, you guys just came out the deck. I know you see me shuffling. So Taurus, a lot of your energy, the Scorpio moon is going to, and you guys are also a fellow fixed sign. So just like Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Taurus, you know, we're all fixed signs. I'm a Scorpio. So I feel like with this Scorpio moon, a lot of Taurus people are going to be feeling their own energy really passionately. It's going to make you, you're just going to be in your energy like really, really passionate. I'm just picking that message up for now. So let's dig a little deeper. I'm going to use these cards for y'all and use these to just clarify. Okay. So let's see. Angels of light and unconditional love, guidance. Okay, so some things could have definitely been happening with this Libra moon. I'm seeing that. Okay, so let's see. Give me 4 cards for how this Scorpio moon is going to affect. Look, you guys. Now you got Scorpio coming out. Many of you guys are definitely going to, I'm channeling calls, like you're going to be at your wit's end. So some things that you guys could have been letting slide, relationships, comments, choices, just energies that you guys could have been like, I'm hearing like play it cool, or like I said, let it slide. Just there's like a strong energy with you guys, choosing how you normally would do things. So some of y'all could have like not been in your normal energy. So just however you normally would move in certain scenarios, whatever your way. Because I feel like some of y'all could have been like under somebody else's, like, I don't want to say spell, but that could be the case for some of y'all. But you could have been underneath like somebody else's influence. That's the better word. So a lot of you Taurus, you could have been previously under a strong, heavy influence of somebody that wanted to control you, somebody that already probably picked up that you're stubborn or whatever, and they could have wanted to like control you, right? And so you guys being like a strong-minded sign, you could have kind of picked up on this, but just chose to not think too much into it. But I feel like something about the Scorpio moon is gonna have you guys like, I just seen and heard blow up. Take it as it resonates with your personal story. But some of y'all could just be in this energy to where you kind of snap, right? Some of y'all could be dealing with a Scorpio, but I feel like some of you all will, and that's the truth. Maybe some of y'all are also dealing with a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, female, or somebody in their feminine energy. This could just be the truth. I definitely see Aquarius out here with the star card. So you have the star right here. Make sure you guys can see it. All right. So you definitely are dealing with an Aquarius, I'm saying, for many of you Taurus. Or just an Aquarius is playing some sort of role in your life, okay? Yeah, you have all air energy out here, Taurus. Okay, 8 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. I do feel like you guys are going to make some sort of decision, something that you've been mentally working at. I feel like there's been a silent battle for some of y'all concerning an Aquarius person. Like you and this Aquarius could have been having like some sort of power struggles or something. There could definitely be on either side, okay? I am seeing something about it being on the Aquarius side, but there could definitely be like a lot of manipulation, a lot of lies, a lot of deceit, a lot of secrecy, okay? Strategy even. there's something that for some of you guys this could be a good thing, and for some of you guys this could be just Aquarius energy, because you have it out here with the star, with the Queen of Swords, Seven of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. But we're just gonna clarify and we're just gonna see. I'm gonna use my Lucky Lifetime deck, which I like to use because it just cuts through a lot of the what if it's this, what if it's that, and it just gives us more clarity on exactly what the energy is, right? So let's see. All right, what is this Queen of Swords energy? We know that it's an air sign, but what is it? I feel like there's some sort of clarity going to be coming out, some sort of truth, maybe even a conversation, some sort of communication, which doesn't have to be a conversation. It could be like a message, it could be some sort of dream, a revelation. There's going to be some sort of communication that comes through from the divine or from an actual Aquarius. Okay, yeah, you guys, you have poverty coming out here with this Queen of Swords energy. Okay, so you guys are going to get the truth concerning maybe an Aquarius person or why you guys are dealing with poverty. What is this Queen of Swords? Yeah, walking away. So some of you guys could have actually been dating an Aquarius person. Okay, maybe you guys are going to realize why this person, you have evil, spite, cruelty at the bottom of the deck. Maybe many of you guys are going to know why this person walked away, or that you need to walk away. Take it as it resonates for your personal story. If you're watching for Taurus, cross-watching Aquarius. Okay, what is the star card? Why is the star card here? Okay, so you have faith and hope, which the star does talk about faith, and it talks about hope. It talks about healing, wishes, fulfillment, renewal, things like that. So I feel like cross-watchers, if you're an Aquarius cross-watcher for Taurus, I feel like this is you guys' energy. You guys have hope somewhere else, or you have hope concerning life or something like that, and you're choosing to walk away. If that's not the case, Taurus, I feel like many of you guys are finding hope within making a wish, within dealing with an Aquarius person. What is the star? Yeah, defeat, lost battle. So for a majority of you guys, I do feel like this was definitely a romantic situation that you guys feel like you lost, you dropped the ball on, or whatever the case may be. What is this Seven of Swords energy, Spirit? What is the Seven of Swords energy? Positivity, good news. So I do feel like many of you guys are going to get some sort of guidance, some sort of idea. I do feel like this is something that you're not going to be upfront about sharing it with this person or with anybody, and I feel like this is something that is positivity and good news for you. Okay, even if you just feel that way, even if you just feel like this is a positive choice, a positive move. Let's see. This could be something that you are telling your family members about. This could be something that you are going to be indulging in with family. What's the Seven of Swords? Yeah, peace, tranquility, high vibes. For some of you guys, you could get some sort of communication from a relative. This person could be an Aquarius. Maybe to kind of leave something that's toxic, a town, a job, a situation. Come take a break with them. But I feel like this is going to definitely be needed during this Scorpio moon that we're going to be dealing with. Okay, I feel like that energy, because I don't see like a lot of Scorpio did come out when I was shuffling for you guys, but I don't feel like a lot of the influence of Scorpio energy out here, like with the cards that came out. So what I feel, how it's showing up for you Taurus is that energy itself of endings, of transformations, of shocking upheavals, things like that, shocking news, upheavals. I feel like you're going to get some truth with the Queen of Swords, okay, about something concerning your finances, something concerning poverty. It could have something to do with an Aquarius for a lot of you all. I feel like with that, you're going to have some sort of faith and hope because you have the truth. Seven of Swords, you're going to come into some sort of decision, some sort of strategy, something that you're really not telling people about, or you're not upfront about, or it's not obvious. You're kind of like keeping it to yourself. But I do see you moving with action. I see you moving with purpose, and I see you moving with I can't think of the word, but like feeling like you have the right of way, okay? Let's clarify this Knight of Swords. So I feel like that's exactly how the Scorpio moon is going to be affecting you guys during this, for you Taurus. That's how it's going to affect you. Cleanliness, okay? So I feel like there's some things that you guys want to walk away from. Walking away did come out, end, okay? Maybe there was some sneakiness. Maybe there was some betrayals. Maybe you guys want to come clean to an Aquarius or about a situation concerning Aquarius. You just have to take it as it resonates for your own personal story. I do feel like for many of you guys, I'm getting a heavy energy of being able to get something off your chest, being able to be forgiven by an Aquarius or something like that, okay? So that's what I have overall for many of you guys for how the Scorpio moon is going to affect Taurus, okay? So I guess we can go in order with this video for Earth signs. So the next Earth sign we can do is Virgo, okay? So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, Taurus. Some of you Virgos could definitely be dealing with a Capricorn person, all right, or a Leo. Spirit guides of love and light. Ooh, these cards are slipping. Okay, spirit guides of love and light. Give me 4 cards for what is the energies that Virgo will be dealing with during this Scorpio moon. What is the energy that Virgo, sun, moon, rising, and this can be for you guys out there that have Virgo strongly in your chart, even if it's not your sun, moon, or rising. How will the Scorpio moon... Okay, so you guys have the Knight of Swords that wanted to come out. So I feel like debates, arguing your truth, okay, because of some sort of communication, some sort of gossip, some sort of spying and watching. You have Taurus coming out here, or something about family or a relationship or religion. Okay, could also be the government. Take it as it resonates. Some sort of changes, okay? Something that you guys are trying to balance out. Something that you guys are not really used to, okay? And this could be concerning a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, female. All right, so we just have to see. Give us 4 for how the Scorpio moon is going to be affecting Virgo. Okay. I just picked up some of you Virgos could definitely have Leo in your chart, or you could be on the cusp. Okay, Aries, the Fool out here. Some of you guys, they're definitely dealing with Aries. I was going to say we're taking a risk, a leap of faith here, but with it at the bottom of the deck as well, I feel like many of you guys are also Pisces as well, okay? Many of you guys are just letting your intuition guide you. You could be having dreams at this time. You could just be really getting like really strong nudges about things. So let's see. I see Gemini out here. Okay, there's that Page of Swords again. And the 5 of Wands. Okay, Virgo. You have Leo out here. I do feel like there's something that is triggering a lot of you guys' strength, going within with your inner strength right now. I'm hearing fighting for your beliefs. With the 5 of Wands, the Lovers, there could be a new choice that many of you guys are considering. There could be other people that don't agree with this new choice or direction that you guys are choosing to take. I feel like you guys are going to be in a space of picking up and noticing things that you normally don't. And it is going to have you a little, your feathers are going to be ruffled, to say the least, okay, with the 5 of Wands. For some of you, I just heard, that's it. So for some of you, there could be some sort of event or situation that takes place during this Scorpio moon to where a lot of you guys are going to be like, I've seen enough, I've heard enough, that's it. A lot of you guys could have access to something, like when I say something, I mean the ability to oversee something, the ability Whether this is spiritual, it could be spiritual for some of you guys. Maybe some of you guys are watching tarot, you do readings. But I'm getting more of like I don't want to use the word spy, because I'm not getting I'm not getting a vindictive or a negative energy from this Page of Swords energy. Okay, whether this is you guys or somebody that you're dealing with, because you do have Aries and Gemini out here, heavy fire sign energy and air sign energy. I also seen Capricorn and Leo, right? Pisces as well. But I feel like many of you guys I feel like you have a lot of wisdom because of your own personal life experiences. It doesn't mean like you're the smartest of anybody, but you actually utilize the lessons that you've learned, is what I'm picking up on, Virgo. You use your life experiences. Maybe like we all do, you've made some decisions that were bad choices because of lack of using the lessons that you've learned, if that makes sense. So I feel like many of you guys have learned, okay, maybe because of bad investments, maybe because of bad decisions, people that you've let in your life. I feel like now you're in a space where you like to get all the facts, as many facts as possible before you move forward, before you make a decision. And I feel like you guys have been doing this maybe since Aries season or Gemini season, okay, or the moon phases in those signs. But with this Five of Wands, and we're approaching May, which represents the number 5, I feel like a lot of you guys will have gathered, okay, or there will be an amount of information and facts that you have about a situation, a decision that you were planning on making, that has you ready to go in and fight. I'm hearing fight for what you want, fight for what you believe in, okay? So let's clarify and get more details. I do feel like some of you guys will be in this Five of Wands energy towards the Aries, maybe even a Gemini. And if not those signs, you'll just be in that energy of taking a risk, okay? Trusting the information that you've received to do something, to make a decision, to speak out about something that you normally, this is like out of your character, but you feel like it's rightful so that you do this. This could be about a personal situation, a relationship, or this could be about a bigger cause, okay? So let's see. Yeah. A lot of you guys are choosing to go in a completely different direction, all right? This might be something that nobody knows about. Nobody knows that you're making this decision. This is something that you guys are keeping close to you, whether it's just personal to you or just the people around you that you talk to and deal with every day. I do on this card, I see Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, and Taurus. So you guys could be dealing with any of those signs as well. But I'm seeing where some of you guys with this Page of Swords, this could be readings, okay? This could be readings and just watching how things play out, and you see that your readings are accurate. But this new direction that you guys are deciding to go in, it has a lot to do with you starting a new chapter, moving to a different country, moving to a different state, moving in a completely different direction and leaving the old behind is what I'm picking up on. Let's pull one here. Okay, yeah, you guys, you are deciding to cut out stress. Anything that stresses you out, anything that is a burden, you don't want anything to do with it. Yes, you feel like some of you guys, this could be an actual Aries person that you don't like the energy. You want to end things with this Aries, with the world coming up underneath this Aries energy. A lot of you guys, I'm getting a small number of you guys, you are ending things because of an Aries, and you feel like it's because of a situation where it's true love. Maybe some of you guys are going to decide to take things to a new level with the Aries person, and some of you guys are ending things because of an Aries. Some of you guys, it's not even an Aries, it's just you deciding to go into a different direction. I'm also getting a situation to where a lot of you guys are ending something that you started, something you were a part of, because you feel like it was a foolish decision, okay? You feel like you made the wrong choice, Okay, with this energy out here, you feel like things just turned out ugly. Things didn't turn out how you wanted it. Maybe some of you guys could have messed up something that was actually true love. All right, you just have to take it as it resonates for your own personal story, okay? So let's see what the Lover's card is. I definitely feel a heavy guidance coming from the divine angels, spirit guides that you work with. That's going to be the reason why you make certain decisions that you're making, okay? Yeah, you're making a choice concerning a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius masculine energy. Definitely Aries is out here, okay? These could be past choices that you guys have made that you're going to be looking at now. Or this could be a future decision that many of you guys are going to be making concerning a fire sign person. Some of you guys could actually be worried about this Aries energy with this Nine of Swords behind the Emperor. Maybe worried about if this energy will work out so that you guys can be in this Nine of Pentacles concerning family or concerning whatever it is that you would consider to be happily ever after, okay? A lot of you guys are probably in a relationship with a Leo, Gemini cusp or a Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, Virgo. So you're making some sort of choice. This Scorpio moon energy is going to push you to either transform, end, rebirth, something, okay, along those lines when it comes to the Scorpio energy. It's going to push you to make a decision concerning a fire sign, okay? Whether to leave them alone or whether to engage. Okay, yeah, this is something new that you guys are going to be doing. You have new, future, young concerning this King of Wands. And you have loneliness, isolation. So a lot of you guys are going to be choosing to go in a new direction. Okay, rage and anger. This definitely is a fire sign person. Yeah. Wishes fulfillment, miracles, good news. So this new energy is you guys making a decision to co-partner. I don't know why I'm here co-parent, but just work with, okay? Aries, strongly Aries I'm getting, but a fire sign energy, okay? You guys could be falling in love with a fire sign person. Just take what resonates and leave what doesn't for your personal story. What is the Page of Wands? What is this spying energy about? Why is this spying energy out here for Virgos? For how the Scorpio moon is going to affect them. What is the Page of Swords? This message or communication. Yeah, a lot of you guys were trying to come out of confusion, maybe help somebody out of confusion, or this could just be different directions, different options that you guys have with this Seven of Cups, and you don't know which one to choose. You have the Hangman in the reverse. So you guys are definitely becoming unstuck, okay? You're no longer in suspension. You're no longer confused for some of you guys, even though this thing come out in the reverse. I feel like some of you guys are going to overhear something. You're going to pick up on something that maybe you weren't supposed to, or it wasn't meant for you to. I mean, obviously everything happens for a reason, but I feel like the way you guys are going to come into some sort of communication or realization or something, it's going to be in a weird way. Like you're just going to hear something, or you're just going to, let's see what the Seven of Cups is, okay? Okay. So yeah, you guys, this Scorpio moon is going to be evolving you guys, the way you think, the way you move about things, in a way to where you're going to realize that you have a lot of different resources and options that you could take in, that you could deal with concerning the situation. There's different ways that you can handle something, and I feel like this is going to have you guys very confident. It's going to have you guys very hopeful. Okay, so last but not least, we have this 5 of Wands here. You could be dealing with up to 5 people. You could definitely be dealing with your mother, somebody that is expecting child, pregnant, a Libra or a Taurus person. What is the 5 of Wands? What is the 5 of Wands for Virgo? What is this 5 of Wands for Virgo? For how the Scorpio moon is going to affect them. Victory. So you guys are going from the 5 of Wands to the 6 of Wands. So this decision to fight for what it is that you want, to stand up for what it is that you want, is going to, I meant to show this card, it's going to lead you into a more victorious space. Okay, that's what this Scorpio moon is going to be supporting you in. Okay, pulling onto your courage. All right, making things right, being in that Aries energy, working with that Aries energy or a possible Aries person, maybe walking away from them or working with them again. Take it as it resonates with your personal story. So give us one for the 5 of Wands and the 6 of Wands. Patience. Okay, so yeah, clarity is at the bottom of the deck. I definitely feel like, Virgo, many of you guys were just gathering information for a while now, watching the situation, seeing what results come out of things that maybe you could have been put in toil and labor into. And I feel like this 5 of Wands is going to have you guys in a very positive, competitive state, to where you know things are going to pay off for you, and they actually do. They actually do. You do get the proof that you made the right investment, the right choice. And when I say investment, it doesn't have to actually be like investments financially. It could be just decisions that you've made and things like that. Okay, so your patience, you constantly waiting for the right time, the right moment, the right moon phase, but you've always had the clarity, is what I'm getting, about a situation. And or you will get the clarity, and that's what's going to lead you into, you know, pushing a little harder when it comes to what you believe, what you know, because of the facts and the information that you gather. You even have the 7 of Swords at the bottom of the deck with you behind it, Queen of Pentacles. So a lot of, well, the other earth signs so far, Taurus, got this 7 of Swords energy. I do feel like, and you had it in your reading, now it's at the bottom of the deck. I feel like this is things that maybe in the past, this is a strategy, this is information, this is a way of doing things in the past where it wasn't upfront. People didn't necessarily know why you were choosing how you were doing things, but it's gonna keep you in this energy here. And then you have the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So you definitely could have been getting some sort of guidance, some sort of coaching, some sort of support from a Aries or a fire sign. Could have been an air sign too. But yeah, that's how the Scorpio moon is going to be affecting you guys. So I hope that this helped. Please make sure that you thumbs up, that you like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, you guys? So let's see. Last earth sign we have is Capricorn. So Capricorn, sun, moon, and rising. Let's see. Angels of light and love. Show me. Angels of light and love. Give me 4 cards for how Scorpio moon is going to affect Capricorn, sun, moon, rising, or people that have it strongly in their charts. So you have the 3 of Swords, the 5 of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and you also have the 8 of Swords. Okay. Let's see what I pick up on. You you have the Six of Cups in the past, so something could definitely overall be concerning children. Maybe many of you guys, for a small number I'm picking up, could have been looking into past life information about yourself or your childhood, okay? Heavy energy on the past or childhood or children, okay? I feel like there's a scenario where many of you guys are going to feel bound to something that hurts, bound to a betrayal, bound to a third-party situation. Maybe you guys have feelings for somebody that you feel like you're stuck. You can't, I'm trying to find a word. I don't want to say vocalize. I don't want to say publicize. Express, okay? You guys can't express this love. I'm just going to go through the different scenarios, okay? You guys can't express the love that you feel for someone. This person could be an air or a fire sign, okay? For some of you guys, I feel like this is happening to you, to where you guys are in this heartbreak energy because there is an external factor, an outside person, a third party situation. This could definitely be like a continuation from the reading that I did for you guys on how the Taurus moon was going to affect you, okay? No, Leo moon. It was Leo. Why do I keep wanting to say Taurus moon, even though I did do the Taurus moon, but I believe that it was, I'm not sure, you guys. I don't know why I keep saying Taurus moon, okay? Leo moon was the last moon reading that I did. Right now, lately, I've only been doing moon readings, okay? For some of you guys, I feel like there's a scenario that is continuing from then when you guys could have found out about a third-party situation. You just have to take it as it resonates with your personal story. But Capricorn, I feel like there's definitely a possibility that you guys could be on the end of receiving this, to where your partner, somebody that you love, somebody that you're interested in, is in love elsewhere. They're in love with somebody else. There's another person that has their heart, okay? And this has you guys feeling like you can't do anything about it with the Eight of Swords. For some of you guys, this could be a physical Eight of Swords scenario. So that talks about incarceration in jail. Somebody could be dealing with being arrested, okay, being in custody of the, of the law. There could definitely be a situation like that where maybe for some of you guys, you get into a domestic dispute with a loved one and it ends up in this, okay? Some of you guys, either you're going to be betrayed by somebody that is going to, because of a fight, because of how you handle things. That's why a lot of times, just even though I don't put the advice, because I normally do that for my general reads, I do the overall energies. Just depends on how I do the spread. And then a lot of times at the end, I'll do the advice, okay? Because I really haven't been making readings like that. That's not something that I do, because overall, if you know what you're doing, watching a reading can forewarn you. If you know that that's not an energy that you're currently dealing with, then you necessarily, I'm not saying that you don't completely, but you necessarily don't need advice, because you are already being a couple steps ahead by hearing a reading. Now, these are not personal readings, so every detail for you in particular, as the particular Capricorn that's watching these readings, all of the facts of what you're going to deal with the Scorpio moon obviously would not be in that reading, because this is a general moon reading for your sign on how the Scorpio moon is going to affect all of the Capricorns. Does that make sense? But if you're not dealing with this energy already, and since this is just a general energy of what most Capricorns, the energies that they'll be dealing with, then you can always forewarn yourself, maybe do a personal reading, get a personal reading, which I'm not doing right now, but that's what I'm saying. I necessarily haven't felt the need to do advice cards, because this is a sort of a form of advice, okay? For some of you guys, this is a custody battle with the Six of Cups, with the children, okay? I feel like, or this is just something to do with the past. There was a situation in the past that made you guys really, really, really happy, that ended, okay? and you guys are sad about it. All right, things could have ended very quickly, very fast. Maybe it was because of a new money opportunity or some sort of new opportunity that you guys felt like will give you financial gain. Maybe you guys were kind of immature about this choice, all right, and defensive, okay, because maybe you have been waiting for an opportunity to better your finances. Okay, you felt like things would work out concerning stability in that new relationship, that new direction, that new job. Okay, maybe a fire sign could have advised you to do this, a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius person I'm picking up. But I just feel like the Scorpio moon is going to be giving you heavy emotions concerning something of the past, okay? So let's go ahead and clarify these 4 cards, Capricorn. Make sure you guys thumbs up, share this video with somebody if you find clarity, and always feel free to comment down below. What is the 3 of Swords? What is this heartbreak? What is this betrayal, this separation, this loss about for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, for how the Scorpio moon is going to affect them? Okay, so many of you guys are going to be, this is positive, good news about something that was false. Okay, it says lies, no false. Okay, so you guys are, I feel like this is like a bittersweet moment. So I don't always want to say happy tears when a good card comes out with a sad card, but it just, as an example of the emotions, many of you guys could be happy that maybe an air sign, maybe yourself, okay, something that you had to do, I'm hearing for some of you guys, it actually turns out to be positive, okay, or good news. And you guys are going to have a lot of faith and hope. Now, I'm not going to lie, okay? And then you have prison, jail, stuck, bound, or binded at the bottom of the deck. And behind that is past, old, mature. So a small number of you guys, I do feel like, and I want to say small because I want to hope that's not all the Capricorns, okay? For such a negative storyline that I'm getting right now concerning this energy, this card, the 3 of Swords. I feel like somebody could have been on the brink of dealing with heartbreak, dealing with some sort of pain emotionally surrounding love or matters of the heart. And I feel like you guys are going to be heartbroken because they're getting good news that, you know, with lies, no false that came out, that they don't have to worry about heartbreak. They don't have to worry about some sort of ailment, of pain, of betrayal, okay? This person has faith and hope. For another number of you guys that are in that area of this meaning that I'm picking up, you could have vice versa. It could have been you or it could have been them. Somebody in the situation could have wanted someone to be heartbroken about a third party scenario, something that stemmed from the past. Somebody could have wanted another person to reach out, to be stuck on them, to want to continue to offer their love. Meanwhile, they're messing around with somebody else. They're in a situation they feel stuck in that they can't get out of, whether it's marriage, whether it's children, whether it's just contracts or, you know, agreements. I feel like a lot of you guys are happy that you broke free from this. Maybe you had to betray somebody in the situation to do it, or you guys are heartbroken because somebody is living a positive life overall. You know, they're experiencing good news, they're getting good news, and they have faith and hope, even though there's a situation that was created for them to feel this energy, okay? And then for the bigger collective of you guys, I feel like this 3 of Swords is just something that you guys are, like I said in the beginning, somebody's going to be doing this betrayal to you guys. And it does turn out to help you, to steer you on another path, to enlighten you in a way, even though it came from a lot of pain, okay? Or you guys are going to be doing this to somebody, all right? You guys are going to be betraying somebody or some sort of form like that. Just take it as it resonates with your personal story, okay? Let's see. Why is the 5 of Wands? Some of you guys could be dealing with a Virgo, or something could be concerning a Virgo with the 5 of Wands. They also had this card. So let's see. Why is the 5 of Wands? Here's Angels of Light and Love for Capricorn, and how the Scorpio moon is going to affect them. All right, you have poverty. A lot of you Capricorns, and walking away. Okay. Some of you guys could also be dealing with a Taurus, Aquarius. I feel like there's a scenario where many of you guys are trying to maybe fight a lawsuit. For some of you all, you could be trying to fight against some sort of investment, something like that. Many of you guys are fighting hard to keep your head above water, to stay in the much more sunnier aspect of your finances and how they've been in the past. A lot of you guys are dreading. I'm hearing dread. A lot of you guys are really dreading being in poverty, going back to poverty, okay? But I feel like this is something that many of you guys are going to be trying to avoid facing. What is this 5 of Wands? Yeah, you have true love. So there's somebody that, okay, so for a number of you guys, I'm always going to say small because these are general. These are general moon readings for each sign, okay? So it's not a personal reading. It doesn't have to resonate, right? But there's a number of you guys that I'm picking up on where, because of that third party situation, that 3 of Swords energy right here, where there's another lover involved in a scenario, you guys are dealing with the end of maybe being left, okay? Maybe not being chosen, and because of this, it leaves you in poverty because somebody loves someone else, okay? If that makes sense. Then another number of you guys, I feel like you don't care. You don't care about breaking someone's heart. You don't care about telling somebody, or even if you don't tell them, but you don't mind walking away towards a new love, okay? Even if you're going to have to leave everything and start over with nothing, all right? Somebody could be even holding finances over you, saying that if you leave, you know, I'm going to blackmail you with loneliness, isolation at the bottom of the deck. I'm going to make sure that you don't have ties to this or that. For some of you guys, if this is marriage, it could be something about, like, you know, prenuptial agreements, or, you know, things that you guys both invested in, okay, that is being like held above you, and you're like, I don't care, I don't, you know, I really love myself, I love this other person or whatever, which I do feel like for a number of you guys, it's another person with the 3 of Swords out here, okay? So let's see what the Ace of Wands is before we close this out. What is this passionate action, this new start where you're actually taking action in this new beginning? Okay, wealthy and money, all right? So, yeah, I do feel like a lot of you guys are choosing to walk away, whether it be a relationship, a business, an investment, okay? Maybe you were betrayed. Maybe this is the betrayal by you guys deciding to leave this business, this company, this marriage, all right? Just take it as it resonates with your personal story. But I feel like there's this new passionate opportunity, okay? There's this new action that you guys are considering, and you feel like, okay, that it's going to bring you back into money, wealth. Some of you guys could be actually leaving a scenario because it could have had you in poverty. Maybe that job, that business opportunity, that relationship, something like it started to bring poverty in your life, and so you're walking away from it because you have another opportunity, or you want to invest elsewhere, your energy, your efforts, okay, with the Ace of Wands, elsewhere to better your finances, okay? This could be friends, okay, or spirit guides that are encouraging you to do this. Let's get one more for the Ace of Wands, and for another number of you guys, it could just be that it can be vice versa, if that makes sense, right? Let's see. What is the Ace of Wands and wealthy and money for Capricorns during the Scorpio moon? Patience, yes. All right, and clarity. You guys definitely could be dealing with a Virgo. They have the same energy. All right. Let's pull one of the tarot. Okay. I trust Spirit to guide us to the right cards. So I'm not really going to do a shuffle. We're just going to draw one, okay? Give us one more for wealthy, patience, wealthy, money, and patience, and the Ace of Wands. The Magician, all right? So there's some sort of spiritual guidance, okay? Rituals, magic, all right? With Judgment, this is Scorpio energy, and we are talking about the Scorpio moon. And then you have the Magician. You guys could definitely be working with Gemini energy, a Gemini, or just using your manifestation skills. magic, rituals, and things like that with the Ace of Wands, candles, things like that. But I do feel like you guys don't mind being patient. If this is something that you are not seeing pay off yet or manifest yet, you guys are completely fine just being patient and waiting it out. Or if that's not the case, you guys have been patient. You have been waiting. You have been working with a certain energy, okay? So let's clarify the Eight of Swords. Why is Capricorn feeling stuck, bound, binded in a mental prison? For some, a physical prison. What is this Eight of Swords? What is this Eight of Swords, Spirit? The Chariot, okay? So this could be concerning moving, traveling, okay? You have Justice at the bottom of the deck. This is definitely a legal matter. Definitely a legal matter, okay? Or a marriage or a contract, okay? Or a Libra person. Some of you guys could feel like you're facing jail. You need to come up with money. You need to come up with money for lawyer fees, okay? The Chariot sometimes could represent law enforcement, the police, and then we do have Justice out here, so that could be the case for some of you guys. Maybe some of you guys had a court hearing. You're worried about going to jail during this court date with judgment, or you're worried about, this could be something that already has happened for some of you guys. I am picking that up on. If not, during the Scorpio moon, there's a situation concerning money, some sort of new opportunity that you guys took, okay? And we're happy about taking that lands you in this energy, dealing with law enforcement, dealing with jail. Maybe some of you guys came into a new scam, or you're dealing with somebody that is, or something like that, Capricorn. And if it's not that for you, some of you guys could just be in your head about law enforcement, a Cancer, a Libra, okay? Maybe traveling, moving, wanting to run from the law, okay? Wanting to get out of a contract, feeling stuck, feeling bound to a marriage or a contract, a cult, a group. All right, so let's see. What is this Eight of Swords in the Chariot for Capricorns during the Scorpio moon? Okay, yeah, defeat, lost battle. Okay, be careful, you guys. You have romance out here. This could definitely be some sort of marriage, some sort of relationship, okay? That many of you guys are going to just get too heated. Maybe they get too heated. The situation gets too intense, and it does, you know, cause for the laws to step in. Okay, so I hope that this was able to help you guys. The next moon is Sagittarius, which I love Sagittarius energy. It's just as intense. I wouldn't even say just as intense. It has intensity to it. It's a fire sign. But it's more so around like festivities, culture, new learning, making sure that your stability is where it needs to be, responsibility, spontaneity. I don't know if that's how you say that word, but just being spontaneous, new adventurous energy, to say the least. And just all things Sagittarius, but to the max, okay, concerning your emotions. So as I stated with the Virgo moon, when I did Leo moon, I'm not going to make any promises. I don't know if I'm going to come on and do it, but if I do, I know it'll be a treat for you guys. So just make sure that you're subscribed, that you hit the notification bell, so that when I do upload, you get the notification. And then after Sagittarius is Capricorn. So I'm going to try, you guys, but I don't know yet. So just make sure that you show your support, that you comment, that you subscribe, share. Make sure that you are notified so that you do get the updates when I release them, okay? So light and love, you guys.